Welcome to 2022. God, it feels so weird to say every year. So for those who don't know, every year for this will be the third year, so the last 2 years, I do a year review, and I look through this here review that I get from TubeBuddy, which is what I use to help myself with my videos and everything. So we'll take a look at this, then I will be looking at various things, including what was most popular this year versus what was popular, the most popular on the channel in general, milestones, that kind of stuff. I'll look at the end, I'll be going over like what series we played and how long they all went, but let's start with this. I'll be changing the song out, I do every year. How it's 2022 is beyond me. So we had less than 1,000 when the year started, and we are well past that now. As the same as last year, the top 3 are all Concede videos. Some pretty expected ones on there. And then, so I'll talk about this in a second, but I gained less this year, but I still gained more views and I uploaded more than usual, which is impressive. And so this here is the comparisons from the year. So we gained 518 for subs, and we got quite a few views. I uploaded quite a bit, a surprising amount. 7,000 hours watched. Oh my god. That is 400 days straight of hours watched. That's insane. Once again, there's shares happening. I don't know where or what videos would be shared. I could know if I paid more attention to my analytics, but I don't. Quite a few comments. There's been a lot of good commenters this year, and I appreciate that immensely, and a lot of good likes. So this actually was a little more reassuring than I thought it would be, because I'll be honest, this year's been really hard for me for a lot of different reasons. One big problem with this year was that like my views and subs and all of that peaked in like January. So literally all the year it's just been getting worse and worse and worse. And so I've been feeling like I've been failing for like a year now. So it's actually nice to see it's not actually that different, even though it felt like I've been doing terribly. Part of that was that I had to move in the middle of the year, like the whole first half of the year. I was looking for a house, then I got a house, then we had to move. A lot of stuff has happened in personal life that I've been dealing with, and so it's been like draining on like every, like emotionally, physically, like all of them. So been a bit of a harder year. So it was nice to see that I still managed to get 500 subs. I appreciate all of you. So let's see. The top 3 uploads for this year was the Apothecary. 2 of the Apothecary ones, one right after the other. So this was the day where I went over the patch notes, and then this is the one where I actually got to like play for a day, because I think part of this episode was where it was like super bugged. So it took a little bit to get into it. And then the marriage episode. So yeah, this was a busy like couple weeks right here. We're only missing like 2 or 3 in the middle here. Yeah, so to think I wasn't even at 1,000, and I'm almost at 150. I am 1 away as of recording this from 1,500. Oh no, it's so close. Oh, that's a good way to like start the year, I suppose. I know that I hit, I guess we'll get to the milestones in a little bit, but I'm pretty sure I hit 140 or 1,400 in August, but I'll have to check. But I'm going off of the order that I've done the last 2 videos. Okay, so next I'm going to look at the most popular, and I'll compare it to last year. It's actually really close. So this whole row Oh my god. This whole row is the same. The views, however. So this one is this so this used to have 21,000. Now we're up to 67. That is mind-boggling. So this row, the same, just a lot more viewed. Like this one doubled. All right. Those two are the same. This guy came out of nowhere. I guess it was down here. So this guy got a huge jump in views. And then that's the same. Well, I've been moved down. This guy was down here. And this guy has fallen a lot. Because this guy was here. But it kind of makes sense, you know, it was something that was updated that year, and it's probably less looked for now. We've gotten a lot of good updates since then. Interesting. This guy got quite a few views. This one's fallen off the map. It was here. So yeah, fascinating. I love looking at this stuff. I don't know how many people actually enjoy sitting through this as much as I do, but it's amazing to look back for myself to see how things have changed. So this is where I keep my milestones as I get them. I don't know that I got, let's see, have I reordered this? I have reordered it by year. I was annoyed by that. Last year it was with the month first, so it was all out of order. So it was January 14th that I hit 1,000 subs. I hit 115 in March 27th. And then I didn't get milestones after that. I wonder if Social Blade will show me. Yeah, this is why I've been discouraged this year. Oh my god, look at that. That's subscriptions. Views haven't had as much of a problem as subscription has. So, let's check. So yeah, I hit 1,400 in the end of August, so it was right around my birthday. And now we are up at, almost. I don't, unless someone has subbed actively while I am doing this video. I'm not quite to 1,500, but I'm very close. So yeah, those are the milestones that I've hit. Not sure why I saved 115 and not like 1,250 or something like that. But I guess I've just been so busy this year. I'm clicking through last year's video. And I promised I would get my Patreon running, and I did not do that. The guilt won out. I did not feel like I should set one up for myself. Still something I struggle with. So last year we did 6 series. This year we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A bit more. One of them was a bit of a mini-series. A couple of them were kind of mini-series, so that probably helps. The thing that's really nice about these year reviews is that it's a good bookmarker for the year starting in my list of videos. So for the series that we were doing this year, we did Medieval Dynasty. I started that on December 11th, 2020, and then it went all the way up until May 19th, 14th? One of the two of 2021. Yes, I cannot read my own handwriting. And then this one was a bit shocking. Summer in Mara, we started on October 6th, 2020. And then almost exactly a year later, it ended on October 16th, 2021. So there was a 10-day difference. By the end of Summer in Mara, like, no one was watching it. But it was important to me to finish it. I wanted to see the ending of that game. I adored the story in it, so it was one of those series I did for myself more than for the channel, which happens from time to time. The other series is Kinseed, obviously, which we've been doing since November 30th, 2018. So Kinstein has been a part of this channel for some time now. And then in May 27, 21, we started Subnautica Below Zero, which is still ongoing. I don't feel like I've done that many. Like, what episode are we on? So I've recorded 20. Only 20 episodes throughout the year, and I think it was one that just kept getting shelved in favor of other things while I was busy. It just takes more time to record and edit those ones. There's a lot of empty space that I have to cut out, so I have to record it longer. So that's why it's the one that kind of got set to the side. And then we had Going Medieval start in July 22nd, and that was a speed play that I did where I didn't talk, and it was so that I could continue putting videos out while I was doing the move and prepping for the move. I really enjoyed it. It's actually got surprisingly good views on some of these. I could put out more videos if I could do that more often, because subtitling is by far the biggest bottleneck for my videos. Like, if I wasn't doing that, I could put out a lot more, but it's important to me that I subtitle them, so it is what it is. Then we had Quest Hunter, which was a very small series that started October 23rd and then went to November 24th, and that was when I played with my sister, and I'm pretty happy with this because we got this set up. Wait, don't start. We got it set up so that you could see the both of us and see who was talking, which makes doing videos with her a lot easier for the viewers to tell them, us apart, because I've heard more than once that we are quite similar sounding. And then the most recent series, which we started November 17th, is Grow Song of the Evertree, and I'm really enjoying that series, even if I did mess up this recording. If you haven't seen it, I had to draw the first portion of it. My internet's making it look like I have a poop connection, but I actually have really nice internet, so just ignore that. But yes, I had to draw half of this because I recorded it wrong. You'd think I'd know better. There were a couple single videos out there. I've been putting out some code collections for Animal Crossing just because I think it's fun. I'm looking through them and I have fun searching for them and putting it together. So they're just little videos here and there. I've also done some updates. I remember, I did a demo for my time at Sandrock, which was supposed to happen this year. That was one of the series I had planned for this year and just has not happened. What other ones? Oh, first impressions. I love doing first impression videos. They take a lot of time though, but I really enjoy them. Speaking of, I'm going to probably be doing another series on the channel this year, starting soon. It won't be a weekly one. It'll come out whenever I can get it out. It's going to be a guide to how to play Oxygen Not Included. I really enjoy learning about games and teaching about games, and so that's what that series is going to be. It's going to be like how to do your first setup, like when you first start, and like I want to go really in depth because there's a lot of videos like that, but then none of them will go like through the HUD and stuff like that. So I want to do that. Like I said, it's not going to be a weekly thing. It's just going to come out when I can put it out. Like it'll be extra work on the side and it'll just happen when it does, but I'm super excited for that series. I've been like binge watching other people's videos and taking notes so that I can act like I know what I'm talking about when I do them. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. So that looks like pretty much everything that I was going to talk about in this video. I've looked through the TubeBuddy special thing, I've looked at the milestones, the series, and the most popular videos we've gone through. I've talked about a new series that is coming. Other games that I plan to hopefully play this year is My Time at Sandrock, if that ever gets what it needs to allow us to play it, as well as One Lonely Outpost is the other game that I have kickstarted. so that we could play it. I think that comes out this year. We'll see how it goes with development and all of that. So those are some of the things to look forward in this next year. I cannot express how much I appreciate everyone who has commented and subscribed and, I don't know, interacted with it in any capacity. I know I should probably do those calls to actions more often, but I just feel weird doing it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this year, and hopefully we'll get something out of 2022. So until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.